Hey folks, and welcome back to Eonan's Edge. Today's episode is a bonus episode. I'm doing a quick review on Schrade's 303M Compact Pocket Knife. Specs real quick, 9CR18 MOV blade steel in a drop point with a front swage. It uses a 2.5-inch usable fine cutting edge right here. It is 3 3/8 inches of scale length, and tip to tail length on this knife is 5 5/8, just about that much short of 6 inches. It also has a weight on my digital scale of 2.35 ounces, so pretty light. So let's jump in with what I like. If you didn't already see it in the title, this is a $17 knife. Through Amazon, if you have Prime, the shipping would be free, so it could be delivered right to your door for $17 on the money. The 9CR18 MOV is currently the second highest in the Chinese CR steel line. The 813 is the most common. This one used to be sort of their top of the line, the 9CR, and now they have a higher one than that. They have a 10CR20 with a whole bunch of alphabet numbers after it and letters that I don't remember. But anyway, really good steel here. It has more carbon, more vanadium, and more chromium than the 8CR version that's more widely known. So the 9CR is going to provide a nice little cutting blade for this super budget knife. It came out of the box really sharp. It has a nice edge on it, and it has cut and sliced really well. I've used it for a lot of small tasks. This has primarily been a fifth pocket carry knife for me, or a left pocket carry knife in some instances. But everything I've done with it, it's handled really well, and it has held that edge really, really good. So again, good choice of blade steel. Also, you might notice that even though this is a full stainless steel constructed knife, the frame, scales, clip, all that stuff is all stainless. They decided to put a gray titanium nitride finish on this knife. So, it's going to have good corrosion resistance, and it's going to wear really well. I've had a couple of older Gerbers way back that had this same type of finish on it, and it tends to be pretty durable and hold up pretty well. So the other thing I really like is the knife is very ergonomical. Even with my large glove size hands, I can get all 4 fingers on this knife comfortably without having to choke up to that little tiny choil that they put there, which I don't know what that really is going to do for most people. I guess you could hold it like that, but most people are probably going to hold it in this normal grip. In that position, my finger does ride forward of this little bit of jimping here slightly, but it does feel pretty comfortable because it sets right in that little indentation there. So ergonomically, the knife is comfortable. There are no real hot spots or anything like that. Let's talk about issues and things I don't like. So this is not really an issue per se, but this knife runs on dual Delrin washers. It does not run on bushings or bearings. That's totally to be expected. First of all, again, it's a $17 knife. And secondly, this is not supposed to be designed as a hard use knife. This is a knife you'd take out of your pocket for small cutting tasks. It's going to be a backup knife. This is not going to be your primary hard work knife. Kudos to Schrade too for not doing a lot of blade badging. They just put the model number here on this side of the blade and Schrade here on the scale. So the knife has a nice, clean overall aesthetic to it. And overall, it is a nice looking knife. But what I don't like, so let's talk about that. My one big issue with this knife is the pocket clip. So it's a nice clip. It's well designed. It slips in and out of your pocket really nice. However, the knife is tip down carry. Why? Why, Schrade? Why did you do that? Anybody who carries knives regularly is probably not a fan of tip down carry. It's too easy for these things to get pushed out like this, and then the tip of the knife is basically, more prone to sticking you in the pants leg or something like that. I haven't really had that issue with this knife because I've carried it in my left pocket most of the time, but it would have been really nice if they just put two more screw holes right over here and let you take this pocket clip and flip it around to the other position. Fit and finish on the knife is good. The ergos on the knife are good. The knife deploys fine. It's not a knife that you're going to flick out there really easy. I can do it. But again, that's not really what this knife is all about. It does open, it does have good lockup, all that stuff. So really, the Delrin washers, I don't really think that's going to be a problem. That's more of something I noticed than an issue or a problem. But man, I really wish they had taken this pocket clip and made it reversible so I could put it on the back of the knife, and then I could carry the knife in a tip-up position like this, which would be preferable to me. But when we're talking about a $17 compact carry knife like this, that is using this kind of steel with good coating, good ergonomics, and pretty good fit and finish for a knife that's sub $20, there's really not a lot here to complain about, folks. I think this is a great fifth pocket carry or left pocket knife. It does have a lanyard hole on it that goes all the way through, solidly constructed. I'm going to give you one quick size comparison, and that is to the Baby Banter. So here's the Baby Banter. You can see there's a little bit more scale length and a little bit more blade length. Obviously, the Baby Banter is a much more expensive knife, but it at least gives you an idea size-wise of what the little Schrade is all about. So there you have it, folks. That's all I've got for you today. That is the Schrade M303, and that knife is less than 20 bucks, $17 if you buy it from Amazon. If you enjoyed this video, please leave me a comment if you want to say something. I always love getting those and hearing from the community. Subscribe if you'd like to hear more about my channel content. And as always, folks, stay sharp.